Hi, good morning. Dr. Ruth Anderson here with Enlightened World Network. Terry Angel and Deb Goldberg and I are just going to spend a couple minutes sharing with you what our upcoming Easter Sunday is going to look like. But before we do that, in Enlightened World Network, we've been talking about what does Easter mean to any of us. Now, we know that for some folks, Easter is just another day on the calendar. For some folks, it's a Hallmark holiday, and that's it. Other folks, it's a symbol of rejuvenation and a celebration of life. Other folks, it's a reminder of the Christ consciousness. And for some other ones of us, it is a very sacred holy day that symbolizes the resurrection of Jesus Christ. And here at Enlightened World Network, we're all of those things. We're a combination of all of those things. And what I was reminded of this morning in meditation is that Enlightened World Network is like a basket. And all of the folks and all of their spiritual beliefs are different things in the basket. And when you look at the basket with the combination of everybody together, it's beautiful and vibrant. Enlightened World Network is a safe, loving community for everyone to come and participate in. It is a community for folks that love and cherish divine light and want to bring divine light into the world. So that's a little bit about Enlightened World Network. So I would love to hear from Terry and Deb. What does Easter symbolize to you? Terry, do you want to go first?
Sure. Hello, everybody. So Easter, if I just sit and think Easter, what comes to me is hope. I really get into the energy of hope for us all, and the fact that it's new. Easter is the time of the resurrection. That's why we celebrate that particular holiday. But to me, celebrating the hope and encouragement of God, of Spirit, of Jesus, that we don't have to remain dead. We don't have to just be a physical body, that we're spirit, and we can renew that spirit constantly. And that's the hope that I get. And I'm hearing myself twice. It was always a time of coming together, family dinners. And I'm talking later in life, not in my childhood, but as I really understood Jesus and understood my spiritual self, it was a time of just happy. That's what I'm getting, is happy, and the freedom. And I think of the kids gathering the Easter eggs and fun. So Easter is a fun holiday. And I know there's many that see it as something, more solemn, but to me, it is the fun part of it. It's joy and happiness and fun. So that's my concept of Easter.
Nice, thanks, Terry. Deb, what about you?
Well, it's been interesting because I'm Jewish, and so we've always celebrated Passover, which of course starts this Thursday, and it's different each year of how it falls into the calendar. So Easter was never really part of my upbringing, but as I awoke and Jesus awakening me, I started to understand more of what the holidays meant and what his role was with Easter. And so for me, it is the birth of Christ consciousness, which is understanding who we are as a spiritual being, that we go through this transformation as he did, and rising into more of an ascension of knowing who we are. I think it's a beautiful story. I never really got to partake in an Easter hunt. I think when my kids were little, I probably took them to an Easter hunt, and now I send Easter things to my grandchildren. So I want to celebrate the joy and the hope of what it means to to be, I guess, a spiritual being having a human experience, and the hope of what that means for humanity. So I'm kind of like dabble in it, and I love the story of Easter. I didn't know that beforehand. Like I said, I grew into that story with Jesus. So yeah, that's what it means to me.
Thanks, Deb. And for me, Easter has long been my favorite holiday. And one of my dearest memories was when I was in high school. One of my friends and I decorated eggs and got the candies ready and all that. And we went to our other friend's home, crack of dawn. It was still dark out. We hid the eggs in the front yard, and then we woke her up, and she came out. The delight on her face of seeing us there and getting to find the eggs, I will never forget that. And then we went up to the hill and enjoyed the Easter sunrise service. So for me, the joy of Easter, and it's not just the preparation of the stuff, but it's inside me. My soul is so connected to that Easter story of Christ, and being reminded that there is life after life, that we have eternal life and we have eternal love. And what a gift. So that just is symbolized to me from Easter. Archangel Michael has asked that we provide an Easter gift on Easter for our folks. Now, we know that some of our folks are really struggling right now. Some of them are struggling with the isolation and fear, dealing with loved ones being sick, fear of themselves being sick, and some of our people being sick, right? So Archangel Michael has asked us to use Enlightened World as a way to celebrate life, as a way to give some of our folks the opportunity to reach out and touch you with love. And so we've got a couple things planned for Easter. Terry, you want to share with us about the silent meditation?
Absolutely. So if you've been following us at Enlightened World Network, you know that every Sunday morning we have been doing a silent meditation where we play beautiful meditative music for half an hour and ask you to go into your own meditation time with you. And we meditate behind the scenes together to see what Spirit wants to bring forth during that time. Well, we've run into some difficulties with doing it at the time that we have been doing it because web traffic has picked up and it's kind of overwhelming, I think, some of the systems. So we're doing it this week, and then we'll see how that goes. But we're doing it at 12:30 in the afternoon, Eastern Daylight Time. So 12:30 Eastern Time, whatever that converts to where you are, that's when we will come on and do the silent meditation, which will be the beginning of our celebration. We want you to go in and just sit quietly and see what Spirit's saying to you. And then we're going to celebrate as Deb is going to explain.
We have a lot of different things planned, and we're also looking for you to help us out and celebrate with us. We have some people wanting to share things that are important to them that day, part of their unique gifts. I think at this moment, recognizing that you can still stay in compassion and love and peace at the same time. And you can have joy, even in moments that feel scary. And, I know for Easter, families and Passover too, they're used to spending this time together. They're used to having family meals together. And I'm sure that lots of people are going to use Zoom or some other type of video conferencing so that they can have their times together. But we want to do that with you too. We want to celebrate the joy and the miracle of life. And like Ruth mentioned, celebrating eternal life. That's what we believe. And as you were saying, this Enlightened World Network is a basket of unity, of diversity, for everyone to come and share in their own way of what they feel about this particular holiday or any type of holiday, and that they bring joy to their day, and remembering that all is well, and that you can have joy amongst some of the scary stuff that you might be feeling right now, so that there's hope for everyone, and we celebrate together as a unified oneness.
That's beautiful, Deb. Thank you. And that is going to be at 1:30 Eastern Time. And you can access both of those events with us at Enlightened World Network on Facebook. So much love to you all today. And I see we're all in our bright Easter colors. There is a place for joy right now. There is a place for calm and peace, and remembering that we have each other to connect with, and remembering that we're one with the divine, with the spiritual divinity. So with that,